petri dish, the petri dish, the petri dish.
This is
The petri dish, the petri dish, the petri dish. This is the petri dish. There's something growing here, and today the thing that is growing is the amount of t-shirts I'm wearing in a day.
Oh shoot!
I changed this shirt right before coming on. I know I'm just wearing like a plain white shirt, but the shirt I was wearing was exactly this one is like a nice. There's no barbecue sauce stains all over it.
yeah.
I was looking at myself in the camera, being like, "Come on, man! How old are you? You could be the millennial podcast guy with stains on his shirt."
Yeah.
Not that I'm doing anything too classy. I mean, I'm sitting here drinking a hard Mountain Dew Baja Blast, zero sugar.
What?
Not a sponsor.
Not yet.
Not yet. Holy shit! If that was our first sponsor, like for realsies, I'd get my brains out. Probably because I'm drinking Mountain Dew every day.
Right? Yeah. What's a hard Baja Blast other than something I don't want to look up on Urban Dictionary?
So Mountain Dew came out with their signature Baja Blast in alcoholic form.
Oh wow!
And then us health conscious people can't be drinking that full sugar hard Mountain Dew.
Demanded zero sugar.
So I need zero sugar when I'm going for my hard Mountain Dew. That's why I reach for the hard Mountain Dew Baja Blast zero sugar. It comes in a 3-pack with other flavors like pineapple and mango. Punch.
Okay.
Again, not a sponsor, just super jazzed about a product.
I'm assuming they're competing with the Four Loko market that is no longer there.
They're actually, I think, like they're scooping up a little bit of that, but this is also part of that like White Claw seltzer crowd.
Oh, okay.
So like it kind of fulfills both.
Okay.
That sugary malt liquor situation.
The good old malt liquor situation.
Yeah. So if you're not getting into a malt liquor situation on 4th of July, we're having different Americas. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, fair enough. And I would have loved to have done that earlier.
I know,
but
you were there. Now. You were there a few times for some malt liquor 4th of July, so you've earned your credits. Had 4th of July party. It was mostly just Alicia's coworkers and friends and stuff. I forgot to invite anybody, mostly because I figured if I didn't invite anybody, I wouldn't have to clean. That's not how that works. So I ended up helping clean a bunch anyway because it's my house and I live here and it's mostly my mess. If we're being real, it's mostly me. Because I'm here all day, forever, all the time. Yeah. And it's just like I've stacked up lots of things in places that they shouldn't be stacked up.
Nice.
But luckily some of our coworkers are younger and finally getting out on their own, so they need furniture and shit. So we got rid of furniture by inviting people over for a party. We've just been offloading furniture we don't need to all those people. So so having 4th of July party. It was mostly to unveil our conceptual burger that me and Alicia have been building for the past few years, the peanut butter and jelly burger.
Okay. I've low-key heard that is very good.
It is so fucking good. And we do it with cheese in there too. So we do we do peanut butter on both sides of the bun, cheeseburger in there, and then jelly just on the top, touching the cheese.
Okay, question. Have y'all tried a pepper jelly?
We have done a red pepper jelly on there.
How was that?
It was so fucking good. It tasted a little bit like Thai food, spicy red chili with peanut butter in there. So
it
works with so many things.
Okay, yeah.
So while I'm here hot burping hard Mountain Dew into your ears, don't forget that the real dream is the peanut butter and jelly burger. The most amount of excess you can get for America. And really, to me, is just I'm finding less and less things to celebrate for this 4th of July. So while we watched free fireworks, courtesy of the Nugget, since we're located right next to it.
Okay.
And I just blasted some Woody Guthrie tear the fascists down. Played Jimi Hendrix's guitar solo.
Okay, the national anthem.
Yeah, the national anthem one. You know, just like shit like that. Because I'm like, man, I'm fucking.
Yeah.
Musically, the flag is upside down. You know,
it is.
Yeah. So we still celebrated because they can't tell me what to do.
I mean, exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm a patriot at heart.
Yeah.
And God bless America, really. I mean, I don't know how else to say it without sounding like a twangy jackass.
You don't know how to do it without sounding like a Toby Keith song come to life.
Right. Oh, it's just bad.
It's bad. Shit's so bad.
Yeah.
Everyone not realizing that Medicaid is called 50 different things depending on what state you're in, and realizing all their children are losing health care.
Yep.
It's just like, brother, you should have done just like a second page of research.
Yep.
So, that's the state of the world, and that's why we don't have any fun man or bear stories this week.
Okay. Because they're all man.
Yeah, it's all of the folly is man this week.
Yeah.
The only news that I've seen about bears is them being persecuted by man.
Okay.
So here we are again, boys and girls. On a smaller scale, shit was really cool for me this week. I got to host a Don't Tell on Thursday, right before 4th of July.
Nice.
And so not only is it dope because I got to host, because I fucking love hosting, and I think I'm good at it. So like, it was cool to be able to host.
You are good at it. Yeah.
It was in the bowl of a skate park.
Oh, that is dope.
Yeah. So it was just like, and
did you get a chance to play any songs?
No, I didn't bring a guitar or anything. I'm not doing that. I've already played music in a skate park before.
Okay.
That's not that has already been crossed off the bucket list because Sad Giants got to do that.
Okay, cool.
But this is the first time I've got to do comedy in a skate park. So I'm like, I fucking crossed off both. I've performed twice in 2 different skate parks in the Tahoe area. Nice. This is fucking, so
that's dope.
I'm ecstatic. And then it was a really good fucking show. Emily Catalano, which I believe she has a Don't Tell special out. God, what a good show. It was hot as fuck inside of the skate park with like 80 people crammed in there, but it had an energy to the show.
It's a hot show.
This isn't the first show this skate park has done with Don't Tell.
Ooh.
So what they did last time is they built a ramp down into the bowl so that people could walk down in there and not everyone had to like slide down in. A lot of people were in like sandals and flip-flops and shit, and this ramp was a little steep.
Yeah.
Like steep enough to walk down, but you really had to use your whole body to be into it.
And so was the goal there to make it a ramp so it was handicap accessible, so that when you got pushed down in your wheelchair, it was just up to you to figure it out.
The people that I know in wheelchairs would have been able to handle it.
Okay.
But none of the people I know in wheelchairs are like above 40.
Oh.
So like if it was like an old lady, I don't think she'd be able to handle that.
Yeah.
But most of the people I know would have just like popped the wheelie and been like, "Here we go." So,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how it would have gone. I do not believe this skate park is ADA accessible. I do not believe skate parks are supposed to be ADA accessible. But they built a ramp just for the shows, which was cool as fuck of them. This was Skate House in South Lake Tahoe. Yeah, so they were a bunch of cool dudes, really trying to help out their community at large by having more than just skating there. So it was really cool of them to let us in there. Yeah, after we were all done and we were outside, just kind of like in a little circle hanging out after the show. Well, I was hanging out after the show. Sarah was putting away all the chairs. I was slacking.
Nice.
But this like 10-year-old kid comes running out of the darkness out of nowhere. It was fucking hilarious. He comes running out of the darkness and we're like, what the fuck? He comes right up to our circle and he looks at me and he goes, "You were my favorite comedian of the night. Everyone else made me leave." And then he ran back off into the darkness. I was like,
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. That's awesome,
I was like, I got the validation of a child, which means it's real.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
So I'm still riding that high. I told my wife,
That's
I was like,
awesome.
I was like, a 10-year-old told me I'm his favorite. I'm gonna ride that high for like a month.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
No,
this all
that's
just
great.
and that's just leading me back to I auditioned to be the new Steve from Blue's Clues like 5 years ago, and they didn't give it to me. The kids love me. Just let me be the new Blue's Clues.
Yeah.
I'm chill. I won't say fuck. If I was getting any kind of Nickelodeon money, I would clean it up for. I'd be like, I'd sign a clause and say I won't say fuck anywhere. I'd sign a clause.
Damn. Okay.
Censor me, please, corporate sponsors. Show me where the line is. I'll tow it.
Yeah, okay.
I'll tow it for hundreds of dollars. That's it. It's not even. You know what? Dozens of dollars.
It does.
You show me dozens of dollars over several months, I'll say whatever you put in the copy. That's only half true. I don't know that you're allowed to be drinking alcohol actively on YouTube. It's going to happen. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
And by that, I mean it's non-alcoholic because it's Mountain Dew.
Yeah, duh.
Hard Mountain Dew. 5%.
Yeah, get your dicks out.
Get your dicks out, guys. Mountain Dew. Get your dicks out.
Hard Mountain Dew.
Hard Mountain Dew. Are you hard for Mountain Dew? Mountain Dew's hard for you.
Hims. Hard Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew spiked with Viagra.
Yeah.
It's also still alcoholic. It's 5% alcohol. It gets your dick hard, and
it does everything.
It does everything.
Drunk,
fuck it, 100 milligrams of THC in there too, just to really fuck you up. Yeah. This is the Mountain Dew energy. That's what this podcast is today. That's what we're getting into. I don't have Am I the Asshole stories from Reddit either, because I'm just.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah.
You know how it goes.
Nice.
That's going to stay in the edit. That's staying.
What? Yeah. Keep that. Yeah, definitely. You almost talked through that burp.
Hell yeah.
It was, yeah. And John Mulaney's got a joke about talking through burps on Comedians in Cars with Jerry Seinfeld. Yeah, they talk about that. I remember things.
Jonathan remembers stuff sometimes, guys.
I do. Sometimes I really do. And it's like, yeah, go brain.
Speaking of brain stuff, what was your week like? You do anything cool for the 4th?
Well, yeah, we had a burger, and that was good. And then we went to some fireworks at the Lenovo Center. Oh. Which is used to be PNC Arena in Raleigh, but they changed the name to the Lenovo Center, and traffic was terrible.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, which I think is, which kind of sums up 4th of July. It's like, oh, there's a lot of people. Oh, you're just gonna wait in traffic for an hour.
Yeah, that's why I always just stay home, because I'm like, I get free fireworks because of the Nugget. I am not going fucking anywhere. People steal the block to hang out and watch the fireworks for free in the park. So I'm like, I got prime real estate. Shit, man, I can't think of anything else. This is gonna be a short one. This is just one of those update the people on how the world is. That's video diary style.
Okay, yeah, video diary. Yeah. Sometimes I write, and it's like me writing in a diary. It's like, oh, he loves me not, or she loves me not.
Nope. Nope, we're keeping the gay one in, Jonathan.
Oh shit! A friend of mine from North Carolina comedy sent me a message on Instagram. He was like, yeah, the Swiss are really gay. And I was like, oh, okay. I don't know anything about the Swiss. Do you mean 2006 gay, or do you mean legitimately homosexual? And he said both. And I was really confused. So they're dumb and gay, I guess.
Dumb and gay like Andy Dick.
Oh God.
Hey, fuck that guy anyway.
Fuck Andy Dick. He's
But yeah, I think
it is what it is.
I think that guy just doesn't like neutrality. What did the Swiss do? I don't know.
I don't know. The Swiss haven't done anything except make finely crafted timepieces.
I think that all I know about them is like watches and chocolate. So
and pocket knives.
Huh.
Like one of their pocket knives can get you out of, I don't know, an escape room probably.
Just cut a hole in the wall.
Right, yeah. If you're ever just trapped in a room that you chose to be trapped in, here's the device.
We need a new YouTube series of Jonathan in escape rooms. And then it's just you kicking your way through drywall out of a room every time.
There are some pictures on Facebook of me jumping on drywall.
Well, shit, I don't even have anything to plug. I haven't been watching anything really. I've been watching old podcasts. Just being boring.
Yeah. Cool. I mean, I'm boring, but I watch reruns of Anthony Bourdain stuff.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm
listening to a book on tape right now.
Oh, nice.
It's on my phone. Yeah.
What you listening to?
Medium Raw. I haven't read that one of his, so I was like, I've got the Libby app now, so I searched it. And he talks shit about a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I think mostly rightfully so. I don't know. I'm not really into shit talking anymore. At this point in my life, I'm more like, hello, new beautiful boy.
That's how you introduce yourself to people, Jonathan? That's how you do it?
No, that's
fair. That's the introduction.
I was thinking like it's like a newborn baby, and it's like it's a boy baby, and it's like God bless you. I have no idea.
How many babies are you talking to that are fresh out of the factory, Jonathan?
I don't know. Not many. I mean,
shit.
I like kids, but I don't like kids, my nephew calls me Uncle Jonathan, and I wish he would drop the uncle part because, it's...
You just want him to call you like bro?
Yeah. I just... Being constantly reminded that I'm an uncle by my nephew is just like, oh yeah. Yeah, if somebody, I mean, statistically speaking, if somebody's going to fuck you up, it's going to be me. And I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you're going to be the one that blows his hand off with the fireworks. That's just, that's uncle shit.
Yeah. I don't want to do that though.
Oh, you're going to be the one buying him alcohol, so you better start getting ready.
No, I'm not.
I've been making Asian snacks recently because I found a new Asian market down the road.
Ooh, excellent.
Yeah, it's predominantly Filipino stuff, but they've got, a couple of the essentials from Pan-Asian, stuff. And so I was able to pick up a couple different things, and I made the Lao version of... So China has bao, and there's different kinds of bao. But bao is actually any type of bun or dumpling. So that bao is basically just the word for...
Dumpling.
Yeah, dumpling or bun in whatever context it is, like wrapped thing. Okay. And so that has been adopted through most of Southeast Asia, and specifically in Laos, or I guess... See, I had to do a bunch of cultural anthropology to find all this shit out because I don't know my own culture.
Hell yeah, dude. I mean,
in the city my mom is from, they call them Salapao.
Okay.
And that is actually the Thai name, and the Lao name is Galapao.
Galapao, okay.
And so I made that, which is specifically pork sausage, Chinese sausage, and half a boiled egg.
Ooh.
And so you wrap all that together, and then like the pork juices get all in the egg, and
yeah.
So
That
It was
sounds
super fucking
delicious.
good. I made those and it was rad as
Yeah.
fuck. And so
Yeah.
I'm like reconnecting with my culture through food, and it's been
Yeah.
real nice.
Well, yeah. Well, okay, this is something I think about immigrants is that or people of multinationalities in the US is that you're gay. But anyways, like in America, you're not fully American because you're another culture.
Yep.
And then in that culture, you're not fully that culture because
Mm-hmm.
you're
Everything's
American.
Americanized. Yeah.
Yes. So it's really strange, but that's great that you're finding some of those things
Yeah.
because yeah, I think that's so super interesting.
And that's where I'm getting into the idea of like things change culturally
Hmm.
like around food the most. Cultures become
Probably, yeah.
accepted when their food is accepted first.
Okay, yeah, sure.
And
Yeah.
so
That
that's
that yeah, that seems right to me.
in fact the dish pad thai. That dish was created specifically by the Thai government to be a hodgepodge of Thai culture to spread to the rest of the world, and specifically to like
Interesting.
Americans and Europeans. So pad Thai
Interesting.
was created as a dish of like, here's what we're about. It's
Okay,
not a thing
so
Thai people eat.
right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but pad thai is like a an envoy of culture.
Yeah.
That's great. I love pad thai.
Yeah, and so that's why like so many Thai restaurants exist in the US is
Okay.
because the Thai government gives like grants and stuff to be like, you want to go start a restaurant in, like Oklahoma? Sure,
Yeah.
we'll give you a few $1,000s to help you like start up your business, make some pad
Okay.
Thai, we'll give you, a stipend for your stuff. So it's like
Nice.
things can happen culturally through food. So I'm trying to
That's
reconnect
great.
to my people's
Yeah.
food first, and especially the
Yeah.
things about it that I like. So
That's great.
that's what I've been up
Yeah.
to. I haven't been doing
That's
lots
cool
of
as shit.
yeah, I haven't been doing lots
Yeah.
of podcasts or shows or anything because I've been like watching TikToks about loud food and then like going
Okay.
shopping.
Nice. My culture is English and German and some Scottish, um, and Dutch too. Um, so it's like if we celebrate white culture too hard, we end up going to jail. You know.
But if you just celebrate the pastries and sausage,
Yeah. Hey,
pretty dope festival.
that's a fair point,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, basically, we kind of instead of celebrating the white nationalism of it all, we kind of place those feelings. I feel like into the history of our people.
Mm-hmm.
To yeah, not just yeah
To
to
just to
learn.
Yeah, learning the actual history of like your lineage
Right.
and your family rather than
Yes.
buying into the idea of like some sort of white identity. I get it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you can't
Exactly.
have an identity that doesn't exist. You got to find out what that
Right.
identity is. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And the all good side of the family has been my great eight greats. Grandpa fought in the Revolutionary War, and we've had there's been kind of yeah something I don't really talk about, but there's been a history of all good serving in the military throughout our history, and that's something I'm kind of proud of, and it kind of disappoints me that the way my military career ended up going. Um,
Hey, you're also
yeah,
breaking the mold on lots
yeah,
of other stuff too. So,
yeah,
and
right,
and also that is indicative of what military service has meant throughout the history of this country because
yeah,
by the time it's reached you, it does not mean nearly what it meant. You're not serving
no,
your local people, you're not serving your
yeah,
community, you're not serving
yeah,
anyone you're tied to. You're serving some greater America that some politician dreamed up. So it's like, what can you really do when the system no longer is for your people?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I do mean you people.
Yeah.
All right. Let's land this plane. You got anything else you got going on, Jonathan?
No. I'm just living the dream here in Durham.
Hell yeah.
I moved and it is great. And it's raining and Buddy is 5 years old. Let me show you. Look at him.
Oh yeah, he's bigger than last time.
Yeah, look at this big boy. He's
going strong.
Yeah,
he's gonna be like 4 feet tall soon.
Maybe, yeah. He might be. He's technically a bonsai tree, like a mini ficus, but I have not bonsai'd him because I don't want to be that brutal to him and screw him up or kill him. That's not what I want to do. So I've just let him be, and he's going for it.
Well, make sure you look up any proper trimming techniques, because sometimes your plant can get too heavy for itself and collapse. So you just got to make sure you don't let him grow too tall for his own stalks to keep up with.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So just make sure you do some research on the trimming, because plants are tricky, man. Plants are tricky.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I got 2 shows coming up this coming week. I'm saying farewell to Matt Wiegand on Saturday the 12th. That'll be a fun show that I talked about before. Got Sam Corbin, Kate Brady coming out of retirement, Austin Baca, of course, on the show, having ourselves a grand old time.
Yeah, and that's going to be a fun show.
And then I haven't seen a poster for it yet, but I believe I have Picnic Sunday the 13th. So everyone keep an eye out for that. I'm not sure of the details yet, but I think Sunday the 12th is Picnic. That's all I got going on, guys. Thanks for tuning into the podcast. This has been the Petri Dish. Don't forget to listen to the ads and buy a nuclear submarine, or join the ASPCA. I don't know.
Or get on that hard Mountain Dew.
Get on that hard Mountain Dew.